My laptop. And it is about to be live in just a second. It is redirecting to YouTube. Can you still see me?
Yep, I can see you and hear you.
Perfect. Laptop. All right, we are back. We are back, YouTube. I appreciate you so much. And everybody that is watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me just a second. I'm getting ready to start sharing again. Thank you guys so much for your time and your grace. Redirecting to YouTube. Can you still see me? Technology is not my friend, y'all, but we're
Yep,
gonna
I
get
can see
real
you and hear you.
crazy. So just a second. I see that there is a delay too. That's gonna get on my nerves.
You're muted. Still muted.
All right, now I'm unmuting, but hold on, because it's not letting me. Um, there we go. Okay, listen, my bright idea to try to start something. Can you see me okay, Nicole?
Yep.
All right, thank you so much. Here we go. All right, we're gonna try to start this thing all over again. It was my bright idea to try something new. I wanted to make sure those that could not hop on was able to catch it. But again, welcome you guys. I'm not gonna take too much of your time. I really appreciate you guys joining in. If you are on YouTube and you are still watching, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. It's been a while since I've been live. You'll start seeing more of me on Tuesdays. I am here every Tuesday. So welcome to Passport to Wellness. As I said, Tuesday and every Tuesday until some things change, I plan to come live having these just informative conversations about wellness, which is my passion, empowerment, which is my purpose, and travel, which is my freedom money. And I just want to share the information as I do everything else. Sharing is caring. And I just want to have these conversations as much as possible. So, again, welcome everybody. So why are you here? You are here because I picked you out intentionally. I might have been scoping you out. I might have just seen something in you or on your page or something that you were doing where you might have been open to growth. You might be like me that's craving options. You want more freedom like me. You might value experiences. I might have seen you traveling, doing things. You might be an entrepreneur or have entrepreneurial mindset, or you just open to possibilities, or again, you're like me and just refuse to settle. And especially when you know there could be other things, you're just a seeker. So, for those that don't know who I am, I want to introduce myself again. Meet Denisha, that's me. I am the CEO and founder of Fly Fitness First Love Yourself. I help women build discipline, eat with intention, move with purpose, and create a lifestyle that you can take anywhere, my friend. So, I'm a mother of three beautiful daughters, ages 12, 10, and 6. Full time, I'm a corporate travel professional. But most importantly, y'all, I'm just a woman who made a decision to stop surviving and start building a life with intention. That's it. A little bit about my journey. Most of you guys see me in my wellness space. I have my self care brand that's expanded into my lifestyle brand. I've lost 100 pounds naturally, multiple times. Excuse me. Over I overcame years of stopping and starting over. Learned how to create sustainable habits instead of chasing quick fixes. I built a lifestyle that is centered around prioritizing myself, discipline, and consistency. I've turned my personal journey into a mission to help others do the same. So, again, professionally, I'm a full time corporate travel professional. Most people don't know I have over 21 years of experience in corporate travel, team travel, and group travel. Here recently, I've decided to start taking my travel business more serious and really focus on growth of my travel business and empowering others. Fitness is my lifestyle. As I mentioned, travel is my business, and I'm intentionally building to create freedom, more impact, more options for everyone that is that I serve. So yeah, my vision has always been a lot bigger. I've always had a vision to create wellness experiences, retreats, and safe spaces for women all over to come together to where we can heal, we can grow, we feel seen together, just create a sisterhood. When this opportunity was presented to me, I realized it was such an alignment with what I was already called to do. So, a little more about me. The travel has always been a part of my life. My father played professional football. I grew up relocating and traveling. That's just what we did. I worked for the airline right out of high school. I loved it. I was broke as I don't know what, but let me tell you something. I was traveling like crazy, taking weekend trips for no reason, just to go get my nails done, come back, just for no reason, but absolutely loved it. I then transitioned into corporate travel where they was paying a lot more money, so I had to go ahead and jump on that. And then now again, over 21 years of travel industry experience. I love it. Try to step away from it and always finds me all over again. But travel has truly expanded my view and what is possible. So my wellness journey has changed my perception of travel. Truthfully, y'all, this journey has completely just changed everything about it. So travel became freedom. It became healing for me. Wellness, all like overall wellness, recharging, and it allowed me to start dreaming so much bigger than I've been. So, what travel has truly taught me as I continue my wellness journey, I truly started paying attention to how I felt when I traveled. I took my girls on their first cruise, and I realized something that was so important. Travel became a space for me to reset, became a space for me to recharge. It helped me reconnect with myself outside of my day to day responsibilities. I realized that wellness isn't something that you leave at home. The habits, the mindset, the lifestyle I was building, I could travel anywhere with it. So that's when I stopped seeing travel as just a vacation and started seeing it as a form of self care, restoration, and honey, it's a non negotiable. At this point, trip me, please. I got to take a trip. So this is just a pictures of me and my girls. They think that they are just cruisers, like fanatics. Okay, they want to go all the time. We've actually stopped going on birthday or doing birthday parties throughout the year. We turn that into experiences throughout the year. So I tried to do a minimum of one cruise. Last year I was able to do two, but I truly just changed everything, y'all. Birthday parties was something you do one time. It was really for everybody else. But these we get a chance to explore, experience, go longer trips, just really create the memories. And they love it. They love it. I love it. So, you guys, I spent 2 years in the entrepreneurial space, feeling lost, unsupported, and honestly so alone because we know this the entrepreneur space is not for the weak, right? I had a passion to help people, but I lacked the structure, I lacked the guidance, community, which cost me a lot of time and confidence. Not gonna even lie. The missing pieces, though, for years I had the vision, I had the passion, I had the purpose. But what I needed in that time was a mentorship. I needed the community. I needed a blueprint because I was trying to create everything myself and it clearly didn't work. I lasted for 2 years, though. I have to say I was pretty proud of that. But I was just trying to find something. Didn't know much about entrepreneurship and just wanted to help people, but that was not enough. And of course, I needed guidance, right? So I just never quit it though. That was something I knew I wanted to do. I got a taste for a taste of freedom, being able to be there with my kids and all the things. I said, no, no, no. I got to get back to that. So I am on a short plan right now. I came back to work and I'm working there full time. But why did I say yes though? To some of the things that I just said, y'all. I needed mentorship. I wanted community, people that were already successful doing these things and whatever it is that they're doing in their own right, right? I wanted to be educated more on the industry itself. And anything else that anybody else had going on. It was just the network and everything that anybody that was a part of this organization, I just seen that they were already doing something. They were already either working full time, had another business, so they were already in the entrepreneurial space. So I knew that I was going to be able to gain some things from it, right? Um, I yearned for personal development. Didn't always know where to start, but again, I had the leadership and the guidance to show me. I said yes because I know a little something about the travel perks in which you can have access to. I keep it real in these streets, y'all. The 1099 write-offs, honey. Yes, I have my own LLC, so I know that combining this with my business is things that I can do and that are done for business that are tax write-offs and tax breaks, right? The flexibility is the reason why I said yes. Again, having a little knowledge of the travel industry, I know how flexible it can be. I didn't realize how much it for real was until I really tapped into this side of the business. But I was all in once I heard about it, right? Access options change everything, y'all. So I have access to way more things, and I saw that as this opportunity was presented to me. So why do I say y'all? So I just celebrated my 2 year anniversary, you guys, and I'm so excited because I'm a stick and stay, but the time that I have is very limited. So it has to be giving me something before I can just commit to something, right? My life is very busy, but this business has afforded me so many things. The relationships that I've built, you guys, is just unbreakable at this point. They're lifelong, and I just value things like that. The experiences, y'all. I travel way more than I did. I book people all the time on trips, but I wasn't always able to take these trips. And I do a lot more traveling, whether it's local staycations or me taking cruises all the time. But I really get the chance to now experience that. So I stay saying yes. Why do I stay? Is because building a business is not just about booking travel. I got brought into this other side of the business of being able to empower other people, share this opportunity, let people know what is out there because a lot of people don't even know. And I was those people, right? I've been in corporate travel. They kind of keep you corporatized where they only want you to see what is possible on this side. Y'all, they look, I done messed around and found out. And so now I can't unsee any of the things and I can't do anything but share it at this point. But I'm leaning into my 20 years of experience, you guys. So it's a lot different. I'm learning from a new level of travel, right? I don't know everything. You will never know everything. I don't care how long you've been in this industry. It's an evolving industry. So policies change, new vendors come around, like everything is so different. The world changes where they have to adapt to all these different things, right? So really just being a part of it, you guys, I knew like, oh my God, this is so dope. So I'm leaning into what it is that I already do. And yeah, I'm just really excited about that. So I'm excited and I stay because of the unlimited income opportunity. Again, I did not know. I understand now as I'm going to work and being on this side of the business when some of the jargon and the lingo that is used at work, like using preferred carriers, all these different things. I understand why they say that now. It's because of the income potential, right? The commissions that are paid out. They're like, go ahead and use them. And if you use them, we're going to give you some extra perks and type things. So we have access to all those things. And that's the reason why I stay as well. So I want to travel more. I mentioned that before. I do that now. And that's the reason why I stay because I'm able to do so. Y'all, it's fun. It's fun. If you've never took a trip, you've seen somebody else take a trip. And I know you looked at them pictures like, dang, it looked like they having fun. Even though you might be a little scared or whatever to do it, it's a fun industry, you guys. And like anything else, you got to work. You got to work for it, but it's there. And it's fun when you get into it. The time freedom, you guys. I love the flexibility options and again, empowering others. You can do this business full time, part time. You got to do it at some time. You know what I'm saying? Especially for this business to actually run, operate. But if you choose to just use it for your own benefits, that's an option for you as well. So I'm gonna be completely honest, as I always am. At first, I was not looking to build a team whatsoever. I've had all different other type of business ventures. Never was that the deal. I realized that sales is something that everybody does. When you say you're not a salesperson, truly you are. Because anytime you go to refer somebody to anything, you're selling them, and you don't even know it. You're just speaking what you're passionate about. And next thing you know, you didn't send them to your favorite nail tech. You didn't send them to your favorite grocery store. Honey, they eating at your favorite restaurant, and you didn't get paid for that transaction. And that's what I realized that I was already doing. And I'm like, dang, I guess I am kind of good at this. So I tapped into that. But anyway, so that was not that's not what I wanted to do at all. However, when I began to understand the business model and understand that there was a blueprint, meaning that I don't have to recreate anything, something is already there. I just got to get into it, learn it, and master it and take off. That's what I was like, okay, this is it. This is what I got time for now. Again, in community, right? I saw the value in the business and the access to rooms I didn't even know exist. You guys, I talked about the relationships that I've built in this business. There is no money that can replace that, y'all. I've really built some true, genuine friendships, business partners that are like just so goal oriented, mindset wise. Just created some true sisterhood, brotherhood, y'all. It's the big community that I love so much. And then, again, everybody's in this business. Not all full time. Everybody's not doing this business full time. So a lot of other people are, they have other businesses, or they might be doing something in corporate America or whatever. And that's what I love. Everybody enters this business in different walks of life. So that's a beautiful thing because you can learn from everybody. So this was something that I could share, and I knew that I can impact others, y'all. And that's my heart. I don't keep anything. If I know that something can benefit somebody else, or I can just put you on, listen, we all winning. We all winning. So I'm able to do that and do everything it is that I'm already doing. So I love that. So where I'm at now, you guys, I am building my plan B so strong that my plan A becomes an option. It's an option for me to go part-time, an option for me to walk away, and the option to never have to start over again. Because if something were to happen to my job right now, and I don't wish nothing on me, y'all. I'm not saying I wanted to, but if something were, I didn't already position myself, y'all. I didn't already position myself, and this is what I want other people to do. You can start building something on the side. You're not saying leave your job. In fact, you're going to see, because I put this in emphasis in another slide. Don't leave your job. Just start seeing what you can do on the side. This is fun. Tap in, do a little learning here, do a little learning there. Book yourself a trip, book somebody else a trip, like dibble and dabble and play with it and mess around and find out, because it's real, it's fun, and it's exciting when especially you get to do it and earn from it, period. That's just what it is. So creating options and why options are important and why they matter. It's earning additional income. Again, I just told you, don't quit your job, friend. I'm not telling you to do that, but earn that additional and on fun stuff. Travel more, because you will have access to be able to do so on all the perks that you get as being a travel advisor. Spend time with your family. Honey, that's what I need to do now. Like, I don't have the time. I'm sad. I just got off of work. This is what I do, and this is what I love. This is the part that I can't wait to get to, right? But just having that time freedom that I need to have with them. My girls need me right now. And this opportunity can afford that. Creating the flexibility. I told you guys you can work this full-time, part-time, but sometime you got to work at some point, right? But you have the flexibility. So that means if 8 hours looks like 2 hours in increments, however that works for you and your family, you can do that on your own time. But most importantly, building something of your own, y'all. Like, this is a business that's already created. You got to work it now. You got to come in and do the darn thing. But there's nothing that you have to recreate. You just got to come into it, learn it at your own pace, and do it and perfect it. So options create confidence, y'all. And that's just what it is. I've learned that in my wellness journey. It really does. Options create confidence, for sure. So the travel industry, a little bit more about it. First of all, traveling is already happening. I love the travel industry because, one, everybody is doing it. You ain't got to break nobody's leg, bend their fingers back to do any of the things that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's very easily, it's attractive. You know what I'm saying? So you're able to share something about something, an experience, or, where you want to go, show them a beautiful picture of the water. Next thing you know, they're like, let's book it. Let's take the flight. Don't let it be a package deal and something that we could do as a group together. Come on through. It's there. And that's what I love. And people are already doing it. So we're already booking cruises. We're already booking resorts, family vacations. And if you're not, somebody is, right? Girls trips, concert trips. I should have put divorce trips, honey, breakup trips, sporting events, weekend getaways, destination weddings. Every transaction has a commission. And I'm going to emphasize that on that a little bit, right? So why I love it. I touched on this already, but let me dig a little deeper. So what I love about this opportunity as well is the fact that there's no inventory, y'all. There is no shipping. There's no storing products in your garage. I said no garage quotas. Y'all see, typos. But y'all know what I'm saying, right? You don't have to house anything to have products. You guys, I was in a different business. I still got product right now in that room that I need to move because that's what it required. In order for me to make money, I had to invest in all the things. Now, here, you do got to invest your time. That's for sure. Of course, you got your overhead. But as far as anything else, y'all, it's right here ready for you to learn and ready for you to earn. But you don't have to have there's no quotas that are required to be able to do this business. There's no product that has to be bought in order for you to work this business. Again, you can work from anywhere. You can have the flexibility. You guys, true story. I booked a cruise. I was on my cruise. I was talking to a lady over the phone. She's like, I'll just wait till you get back. I said, girl, bye. I brought my laptop. I went out to the deck. We talked business. She told me what it is that she wanted. We had a little consult. Y'all, I booked the trip, took no time for me to get it done. And that's just the reality of the business. It's flexible. You can do it anywhere, even from your phone. If I didn't have my laptop, I could have done it from my phone. You simply help people do what they're already doing, and that's what I love. And you are already planning to do it too. What are you doing? What we have access to, I kind of touched on this a little bit, but just again, we have access to airfare, cruises, all different types of vendors, y'all. Anybody you can think of. We're not saying to change who it is that you book through or have rewards through. Y'all keep booking it for yourself and for anybody else. All we're saying is just position yourself to where you can earn the money from it, right? Hotels, resorts, rental car. I told you about the events tickets, excursions. That was big. I did not realize that that was such a lucrative extra stream of income right there. You could book a group trip. Next thing you know, you book them on a cruise. But we haven't talked about transportation. That's another way for you to earn. We haven't talked about when they get off the ship and they go to these ports. There's all kind of things for them to do, and you can set that up and book it too. So not only on the trip itself, but all the little entities that you can also earn from. So you can make buku off of one trip. Let that be a group, man. Listen. Destination weddings. I mentioned group travel. I'm real big on that. Girls trips, like I said, divorce trips, whoever's trip. Look, somebody just trip, right? But plus you just earn on your own travel, and that's what a lot of people don't know. Speaking of things I bet you don't know, I mentioned this a little earlier, but the commission is already built into most travel bookings. What does that mean? When you go to whoever.com, yeah, you booking it through whoever.com after you didn't book, research, and did all the things. Guess what? You didn't book your trip. You might have got you a little discount. You feeling yourself right, but you didn't know that there was a commission attached to it. So whoever.com is who's receiving that commission. So what I'm trying to put you on, friend, is as you become a travel advisor or just looking at this opportunity, look, you can book that trip, do all the research and all the things, but guess what? You'll now be compensated for the research that you did on your own trip or whoever's trip that you booked it for. Now you get to earn that commission. And that's just that one trip. We ain't talking about all the other things that you could be doing, right? But you'll be in position to earn that. So travel advisors have access to suppliers, rates that the public often doesn't know about. True story. These are the insider rates. I know for sure. I work in, that's my full time. That's what I do. Absolutely. When you have that type of access, you get access to the things because they want us to be able to sell it out. So they're going to discount it. They're going to, hopefully put it out there to where you can sell it to multiple people. And then, yes, the suppliers, they want to get real good. Y'all are friends, okay? Because they know if they help you, you help them. So it's a we thing, right? But many travel advisors earn from trips they book for themselves. We talked about that, not just your clients. That's always a aha. You don't have to have inventory, as I already talked about, create products to start. None of that, y'all. This is a turnkey business. As soon as you get in less than 10 minutes, you got the credentials to do everything. I highly recommend that you do your training to where you know what you have access to and what you can do. But if you got in immediately, you already got a trip that you got to get planned, honey. All you need is your credentials to book with that supplier, but you can book that trip right then and there without any training at all. You just may have to ask questions and things like that, but you can do that immediately, right? But most successful advisors continue learning. And I love because a lot of the education is free. And if it's not free, it's so steeply discounted. Again, this is what I do, you guys, and I work for a big company. And I know for sure that's taken care of because of the big company I work for. But if you were with anybody else, I promise you're not getting it at such a steep discount. And it's whatever it is, But the suppliers do offer a lot of their free trainings because they want you to get certified. They want you to be real good at what it is that you're doing for them. So where, again, they can help you help them, right? So group travel, you can create multiple trips. This is what I just talked about, how you can have a big group trip and you're thinking that you're just booking a cruise, but no, you get commission off the insurance that you protect them on. You can do the excursions, again, transportation. How about the hotel that you should book before? Because you don't never want them to I do this, y'all, but I don't recommend it. If they are departing out of Miami, Sweet Pea, do not take a flight that same day that your ship is going out, okay? You are asking for trouble. Go ahead and leave out the day before, the night before at least. That way you can enjoy the city that you're getting ready to depart from. You can just take your time, wake up with ease, and go get yourself on a trip the next day, right? So you get commission on that too. And what about the person that wants to extend their vacation after the vacation, right? They get off the ship and they might be like, hold on, we need to go tour Miami. I've never been in these streets before. Okay, we'll book that hotel on the back end. And before they take their flight, you get commission on that stuff too. So it's so many ways to earn. But many advisors build their business part-time and from at home. I told y'all this is a business that is flexible however you want to work it. You can be anywhere. It can be work from your phone, all the things, you guys. Supplier partnerships often include exclusive promotions. We talked about that. And I just like to emphasize because it's just in case that person in the back didn't hear what I was saying, right? But clients pay for their expertise, planning, and convenience, just not reservations. So what that means, you guys, is yes, there might be AI. I hear it all this time. Well, why don't we do this in AI? Listen, AI can never be a travel advisor, okay? They don't know all the ins and outs. They don't have the relationships that we have with these particular vendors. So yes, there might be a discount that you can get, but honey, value is what you pay, and that service is going to be what you get for what you paid. Okay, so you got to be real careful. But when you are working with the travel advisor or you're the travel advisor yourself, you got those connects. So something go wrong or what have you, you have those relationships. So you got that bonding where you can reach out to them and they can work something out, or even the steeper discounts, even whatever it is, y'all. It's those relationships that's already built to where you can definitely monetize on that and just just make out with that. You can specialize in types of travel you enjoy. That's what I love. Listen, travel is so big, you guys, and to be completely honest, I'm truly trying to find my deep niche. Now, I just got my certification for wellness travel. As you know, I'm in the wellness space. However, that is such a small box, you guys. I've learned so much about it, but I want to expand more in group travel. I want to expand more in even like the couples retreats and things like that. There are so many things, but whatever it is that you love and enjoy, if it's Disney and you like the Disney cruise, you got a lot of kids in your family, you want to specialize, go specialize in that and put yourself out there as a Disney specialist. So where anybody and everybody knows that that's what it is that you love to do. Market yourself that way, and honey, earn that, okay, earn that business, because they want the people that are specialized, and that's what you can do, and you can specialize in all the things that you enjoy. You're not limited. Speaking of that, you guys, I just booked the Mother's Day cruise for next year, y'all. I told you guys how much I love cruising. Cruising is my thing. Okay, it fits all vibes. I love how you can invite a whole bunch of people. You can get on a ship together, but never see them folks again. I love that, because sometimes I don't feel like vibing with nobody. Sometimes I just want to be alone, and you don't have to feel that obligation. There's something for everybody to do. What I love most about it too is the variety of foods. Right? I used to only travel just so I can eat unhealthy. These days I travel because I'm able to. One, I love working out on the ship, y'all. If you have never done it, it is such a vibe. They typically got classes while they're on the ship where you can actually go and join the group fitness classes, or you can do your own thing. One of the ships that I travel on most often is the Carnival Radiance. They have a track. I get up and I go on the track. I work out at the gym. It's just such a vibe. So, anyways, I travel differently now. You know what I'm saying? Again, my lifestyle I can take anywhere. I don't have to start all over again. This is just what I do. So, booking this Mother's Day cruise, I'm extremely excited about it. It's because it is the biggest ship at sea. It's the icon of the seas. This is a Carnival vessel. Absolutely ecstatic about it. It is going to be a large event where a lot of my business partners are inviting their tribes and anybody that wants to go. So trust and believe this is a trip that you don't want to miss. And if you decide to get on, honey, I said, listen, if you know your crew, you decide to come a travel advisor, let me position you to where you can actually bring your people. You can earn a trip that you're going to go take anyway. But we're going to be in the streets, honey. We're going to be on that sea, and I'm so excited about it. This trip, I was on a cruise in November when I went to Jamaica, and they go out of Miami, and so most of the people on the flight back home were all there from cruises. So I had a couple that was sitting next to me that had just got off the Icon of the Seas, and one had a different opinion from the other. One was like, that was just too much shit for me. It was too much going on, blah blah blah. The other was like, oh my gosh, I loved it. I was there for 7 days and I still didn't get a chance to experience it. So I like to go for my own. I listen to everybody's feedback, but let me go catch my own feedback. Let me give my own feedback to people. But I'm super excited about that. So this cruise is available. If you need more information about that, holla at your girl. I got you. Okay. But what you have access to, again, you hear me say this because it's just I want you guys to know that the flexibility is there, right? And the business model. I'm gonna say that with emphasis as well, because you don't have to recreate anything, y'all. The marketing, the information, everything is right there. I said this before. You see how keep is in big capital letters, right? Keep your full-time job, please, because we're not telling you to quit your job, but we are telling you to start building something on the side that you can build at your own pace. No pressure, no press. Just start building something. And again, remember that this is fun. This is fun. Get in and enjoy it. So working from anywhere, honey, I put emphasis on that, because who wants to go clock into a job? Because I for sure don't. Okay. When I get off of work at 5:30 my time, For who? Who else am I going to go clock in for? I wish I would. No, that's not going to happen. And we all should not have that mindset. Why would we be getting off of work to go clock in for somebody else when there's an opportunity for you to build on your own and start doing it at your own time when you don't have to sacrifice that time with your family? Stop it. Stop it. So that's that stinking thinking that we talk about. It's new ways, baby. You just got to adapt. So build at your own pace. Again, that's all at your own time. Design your life around your real life. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your real life is, my life is oh my God, y'all, so busy. So a lot of times I work my business in the nooks and crannies. You know, I make it a priority, especially if I have clients that I'm working with. I set a certain day, set a certain time on those days that I actually work, and I give that thing or whatever that client is the attention. But literally, you can build it around your life. You know what I'm saying? You are the boss of it. So you can say, listen, I don't work on this certain day, or this is the day that I do these certain things. And that's how you can move and operate with your full-time job. Everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but most people that are in this business, again, they're not doing this business all full time. A lot of people, most people have a full-time corporate job, or again, they have businesses already and they're just working this into what they're already doing. So again, trainings is big, y'all, because a lot of people don't want to start this business because they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I booked a trip before, but I didn't know what I was doing. Guess what? You don't have to know. You learn as you go. The more you learn, the more you earn. That's how it is. Again, a lot of the trainings are absolutely free. There's so much out there. So we have a guide that you can follow on things that we recommend that you get your training on. And after you get the foundation on the fundamentals of the basic things, go venture out, my girl. Go out there. You go see what it is that's out there. You know what I'm saying? What is your niche? What is it that you really enjoy? And we can point you in that direction to where you can really niche down. So and again, this is all while you're traveling, right? So create options without sacrificing your current life and with your family. That is the biggest thing. So let's tap in, you guys, because I'll talk a lot about the travel, but there's two parts of this business. There's a travel business that we talked about. Again, you can book your personal travel or client travel. You have access to the cruise, resorts, group trips, flights, hotels, all the things that we talked about. You can earn commission on the travel bookings. You have access to the preferred carriers and the partnerships that we have with all these different vendors. The travel discounts and perks that I mentioned about. You book your travel at your own pace. You serve leisure, family, group, and business travelers, y'all. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do that with this travel opportunity. The other side of this business, y'all, is the marketing side. This is why I might lose a lot of people, but I'm telling you, this is not where you get lost, friend. This is where you tap in and you realize and understand what it is that I'm saying. Referring is what we do anyway, y'all. That's what we do. We have this whole stinking thinking about network marketing because we think that, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. What is we scheming over here, friend? We are connected to Marriott, Hilton, American, Deltas, all the things. Do you think that they are going to jeopardize their business relationship, their brand on somebody that's scheming and scamming? Stop playing. Stop listening to the foolishness. Let me wake you up and let you know that this is real. Marketing is something that we do every single day, whether we're sharing with toenail polish that we wearing that day, honey. They gonna go pick it up and go get it where you bought it from. Stop playing. This is what it is that you're doing. The difference is that you are actually able to get some money from referring. And so sharing this business opportunity, just like I'm sharing it right now, is what you could do with other people. It may or may not be for the people, but that's not your business. Your business is to get good at presenting it, making this information just available for other people. What they do with the information is up to them. So hopefully they see the value and they decide to join. But if not, you didn't did your due diligence by not being a gatekeeper and you put it out there, right? But you can earn bonuses, residual income through the team growth if that's what you choose to do. The leadership and business development, y'all. I didn't even know how much I needed to personal develop until I joined this business, y'all. And personal development, I realized that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people don't want to join or want to be an entrepreneur. Y'all, entrepreneurship will make you look at the ugliest parts of you. It digs deep because there's a lot of decision makings that have to be done. You have to trust yourself in a lot of instances. And a lot of people don't want to do that. But I'm telling you, I've grown to be the best person that I can be and still growing. And I highly recommend for anybody. So this is where I value the most about the business because this is what's truly building me to be a better person, a better mom. I mean, just all around great person, right? But team building opportunities, as I mentioned, is just as flexible as the travel. The travel and booking that travel, that's just the icing on the cake, y'all. The right now money is you referring somebody today, and by the Thursday you get paid, and you can do this as many times. Somebody join a business and this happens. It's scalable income. The income opportunity is endless. So that means it's scary for corporate America because you got to wait a year. You got to do all these things to be able to perform and get your bonus. That's not how it works over here. In network marketing, it's the freedom. However you work and how hard you work on your business, you're going to get paid for that, friend. Every single time, it's no cap for it. So you can definitely scale it. But it's ongoing support and training. Remember, I told you guys I joined this business because of the leadership, because of the personal growth, because of the accessibility to people that are already in this industry, for one, that are successful. But most importantly, they got some type of success in whatever it is that they're already doing. So you have that guidance, you have that mentorship, and you don't have to worry about doing it alone. There's a saying around here that they say you are in business for yourself, but you are not by yourself. And when I tell you this company lives by that, it's a true story, y'all. So there's active income and then there's leverage income. This is something I didn't know. I didn't know net about, right? But the lesson that I learned and changed everything is that active income is where you get paid once for the effort that you did, right? The leverage, I'm sorry, you get paid once for you get paid once for the effort that you put in. But the leverage income is when you get, listen, this is what I get for trying to read. Creating something one time and you continuously benefit from it. And that's what I was like, oh my God. So you just continue benefiting over time. So I like that. That math is mathing for me. So this isn't just about money though, y'all. It's about creating the options again. But you have that option. So it's just this simple. As we're wrapping up or coming to the very end of the slides, y'all, it's there's one side of the business that helps you earn through travel. So that's the part that I said you got access to all the things where you can book your own travel and other people's travel. And then there's the other side that helps you earn through business development, through team growth, income, leverage income, residual income. That's what you have access to. Those are two businesses that you have access to. And what I love about it, you can participate in both, or you can only do one. There's people that are just focused on the travel part, but I never sell this opportunity with just one side of the business. Like, it's just plumb crazy. Why would you do that? You come into this business being able to book travel just because you don't see the vision of you being able to build a team. There's somebody that's been doing this before and they like, hold on, wait, I could book this travel, but I could tell other people about it, but I get to earn too. Baby, don't limit yourself, because if you did that, yeah, cool. But guess what? If somebody did ask to come into this business, they couldn't even come through you. You got to now turn your money to somebody else that has a marketing side of their business that can earn that. So I don't never position anybody to do that. I tell people, listen, come in, do exactly what it is that you want to do. Have that business on the side, because you could be just like me that had no intention whatsoever on building a team. Just like that. It was like, I just told people what I was doing. Next thing you know, I was like, dang, I book travel all the time. How can I get my own? How can I? Boom. I'm glad I was in position, because that's how I started building a team. And I said, oh, okay, I got that little first little check. And I said, hold on, I can do this a whole bunch of more time. And there's so many more benefits as you build your team. So never, never, never do I introduce this business with only one side. It just doesn't happen. But you could choose to do either. This is the part that I love to explain the most. It's called IntelliTrust, y'all. When you come into this business, they are so assured what this business can afford you and what it is that they have to put out. There's no risk to it at all. So one is going to protect you as a travel advisor, right? That's saying you booked a trip for one of your girlfriends. She going out with her girls. She didn't got a trip. She didn't let you book everything. She's confident. She's excited about it. She happens to go back and look at that same trip and she finds it for $100 cheaper. Okay, cool. She comes back and say, hey, girl, I just booked this trip, but I see it on XYZ for $100 cheaper. Listen, we don't answer no questions whatsoever. If it is apples to apples, oranges to oranges, that means identical trip. We take that information to IntelliTravel, which is our host agency, and we say, look, our client found this. It's the same exact trip. IntelliTravel will give them the difference plus some for them to use for their future travel with you. That way you don't lose their business. You still got that trust and they still know that you're looking out for them and getting the best deals, right? The other one is our 100 money back guarantee. This is that person that you came into the business, you might have booked a trip, you took a couple training, and you just say, you know what, I just decided not to do this business some more. I just don't want to do it. I'd rather go back to earning or to giving somebody else my commission. I'd rather just whoever.com to have it. I just don't want to do it. That's cool. We agree. IntelliTravel says, okay, as long as you do that within 30 days, just let us know. We'll go ahead and refund your entire fund. Everything that you put in to invest in this business, they'll give it right back to you within that 30 days. So you just got to speak up. We're not trying to hold nobody over here, okay? The last guarantee is most important. This is why I've never seen this at all. When you become an entrepreneur and all the money that you invest, you don't get to test drive nothing. Girl, whatever you put into that business, honey, you're going to lose all of it if it don't work out. If you can't make that money back, it's gone. It's a lesson learned. You better write it in your book so you don't do it again. But in this business and this opportunity, IntelliTravel will allow you to come and test drive everything. Again, access to all the trainings. You get to take your trips, earn the commissions, and do all things, right? You didn't try it out for the full 12 months. They say if you don't earn or save as much as you invested, IntelliTravel will give you the difference and they still let you keep your business. Like, what? That's how you know that they have confidence in what this opportunity is. So, what do you have to lose? We're telling you to build something on the side. You can come in and test drive it. If it doesn't seem like it is for you, you can back out. But come in. Like, we curious about everything else. Why are we not curious about the growth and the opportunity that we can do to free ourselves, right? So this is where a lot of people get lost, you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was in my mindset before, I had this thinking, I had these desires to do all the things, but because I just didn't want to put out any money, I didn't realize how lucrative that I can get the return back and what plan I can get on to start getting things back. I was thinking. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you guys, it's a one-time investment for $199.95. I shared all the things that you have access to, right, on both sides of the business. That the unlimited income opportunity, one time is all you're paying. You have an overhead for both sides of your business that you're going to pay $60 a month. Y'all, that is not another bill. Do not look at that as another bill, especially when you have the opportunity to make some money. So figure out how you can get that money back, that return on your investment, and continue making that money because it is very well possible. So that is $60 a day. That's $2 a day if you really want to math, right? So we know we got more expensive habits than that. That Starbucks coffee that's not giving you no money back. Yeah, friend, that's what you're paying $5, $6, $7. Hell, I think it's like $8 or something now for a little coffee. Stop playing because you're paying that, but what are you getting back from it? Invest, y'all. Invest in something that can give you a return. But the education, the mentorship, as I mentioned, the travel business access, again, the unlimited income opportunity, and the access to the whole industry. You have access to all of that with that overhead of $60 per month, y'all. So, I mean, I hope it makes sense to y'all because it makes sense over here. And the math is definitely mathing. All right, you guys. So, your passport to wellness starts here, okay? The wellness is more than just the health, it's creating a life that you love, whether it's looking for more travel opportunities, whether it is prioritizing your wellness, where you can grow personally, create additional options. Tonight was simply about exploring what's possible. I just wanted to let y'all know what's out there, what it is that I'm doing. So if you like more information, I want to connect y'all. This is just the surface level. I didn't talk business, talk numbers. I didn't say any of that type of stuff. But there's some information I can share with you that kind of gives you more of an overview. We have calls every week, you guys. Tap in. If you don't do nothing but just connect, you guys, find out what's available. And look, we're not gatekeepers. So if it's not for you and you like, if you know a homegirl that travels, trust me, it might be for her. Okay. So don't gatekeep. Share this opportunity because it might not be for you, but somebody is doing this already. Somebody is looking for something that just want to create more options. They need the flexibility. They're traveling all the time, but don't even know that they can earn money while they're doing what they're doing. So put them on, friend. Just don't gatekeep. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this opportunity open for questions. I shared a whole lot. Thank you so much for letting me share what it is that I'm doing. I'm so extremely excited about it. I get to tap into what it is that I'm doing both on the wellness side and in my corporate life, but just now making it my own, y'all. I am building something and building something big. But when I tell you, I'm not looking for no anybody. I'm really looking for those driven people. I'm really looking for people that are looking for more, that really want to do something with themselves, that really love traveling because we're gonna be in the streets, right? But why not we build together as friendships and business partners, but we can actually travel and enjoy each other too. So that's what I'm looking for. So yes, honey, we are not begging in these streets, but we are building. So I'm gonna open it up. I don't see anybody on YouTube that may have questions. Let me just make sure I did not miss anybody at all. Um, Nope, I don't see anything. I don't see anything in my chat. You guys, listen, you are free to go. Thank you so much again. Oh my God. And then I just heard, oh my goodness. Was I doing this whole presentation and y'all didn't see anything? Nicole, I hope that you heard me at least because it doesn't look like I'm on mute. But my goodness, I was showing a slide this whole time and I can't see when I'm in that slide. But this is a lesson learned. Hopefully, you guys were able to feel the energy. Hopefully, you were able to get the information, if nothing else. But come back to where I can do it the right way. Show the presentation, actually have the visuals there to where you can catch the vibe, catch the information. But again, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am on live every Tuesday until further notice. That is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So definitely get with me, okay? Thank